Hello ladies and gentlemen, RayTech here. I'm going to be recording the game Viscera Cleanup Detail today. This is an indie game. It's actually still an alpha, but even so, I've played this a few times just to get a feel for it and to try recording, and I haven't run into any problems so far. It's actually more of a relaxing game than I expected. I guess I should say a little about me, since this might be the first video I'm putting up. This is actually one of the first games I tried recording. I've thought about doing YouTube videos in the past that never worked up the courage, but I am a fan of the amazing Markiplier, and if you haven't seen his videos, I highly encourage you to do so because he is just all around amazing. He is an encouraging individual. He's constantly telling his fans that they need to go out and try to do what they do, because he believes that anyone can do what they set out to do. So I decided to go ahead and give this a go. So this game is available through Steam. I got it from Steam. It's an alpha, as I said, and I believe it's actually made on the Unreal Development Kit. The sounds are really good in this game. You hear a repeating music right now, but that's just the intro music. And the graphics are really good. Sometimes the splatters from blood and other things get a little weird, but overall, it's not bad at all. Basically, the point of Viscera Cleanup Detail is pretty much what it says. You are an individual, a janitor, as you can see in the center image here, who is working to clean up a space station after some hero went through and saved the ship from an alien menace of some sort. You're not going to fight anything or anything, at least I don't think you are. I saw something about alien bugs left over, so there might be some fighting, but it's not the point of it, and you're not really going to have to worry about that. There's a variety of sections already, even though it's still in the alpha. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 different sections, and typically each section is divided into 3 individual rooms or such that you have to clean, in the connecting hallways and all. I've played most in Caduceus, which is the hospital section. I haven't actually played in Cryogenesis, but I also tried out the Evil Science one, and this one is just a tremendously large section. It's just long. And other than that, I haven't played any, so I'm going to jump in with one I haven't played. Yeah, let's go with Waste Disposal today. Pretty fun game, and as I've noticed before, it's actually kind of relaxing. It's pretty mindless. Just go around cleaning things. A little bit of strategy if you want, but you don't need to strategize. So, our name is Arcades. That's my Steam name. Age 34. Your age and occupation change around. Sanitation engineer. Brief. Tragic events within the facility's waste disposal section have led to unusually unhygienic situation. It is required of you to clean whatever filth will come off the walls, but keep in mind that an inspector will be arriving shortly and will expect proper sanitation protocol to be followed. If you should fail to present a job well done, you may just find yourself in a worse mess than before, in more ways than one. Alright, so this is your main tool, your mop. It's actually fairly useful, obviously, since it's your main tool. Then you've also got a detector, which has a detector mode for blood and for either body parts or alien blood. I'm not sure which. And then you got your hands. This is what you use when you're going to pick stuff up. Hardware, stuff that you don't have in your character but that you're going to need, is your Slosh-O-Matic. This is where you get your water buckets, which you will need, because as you are cleaning, let's clean up the blood that I'm trailing around, the alien goo. As you clean up, If you, I don't know if you can see because of the green, but the mop actually starts getting more and more messy as you clean up, and it will reach a point where it can't clean anymore, and you actually just start spreading blood or ichor everywhere. So Slosh-O-Matic gives you water. Water helps you clean. I did find water in another section, I think, and you can't clean it off in that water. That water is just nasty. Look at it; it's nasty. So you've got to get the water from the Slosh-O-Matic. And then over here is your second best friend, the incinerator. This is like a heavy-duty incinerator. It can incinerate everything. Everything. I've incinerated cryogenic pods in here. In one of the other maps, they put like liquid nitrogen chunks in there. And you can freeze them, or you can burn them up without any problem whatsoever. So the main issue that you've got to do is you need to clean up all the blood. Oh, there you go. You can definitely see that. Look at how filthy that mop's got. If I was and I knocked over my water bucket. And as you can see, when I knocked over my water bucket, it made more of a mess there. So I need to get a new water bucket. Clean off my mop. And clean up the mess I made. That is a problem that I've had several times, and it's actually completely understandable. I got the bucket filthy, and then I knocked it over, so of course the filth spread everywhere. And if this is the first video I'm putting up, because I also tried recording something else that I tried putting up, and I don't know if I'm going to post those first, but if you haven't watched those, or those aren't up, I tend to get distracted from what I'm saying, and I will oftentimes forget it. I'll try to come back to it, but I will forget it. So, we were on hardware. You've got your Slosh-O-Matic for water. You got your incinerator for getting rid of things. But, I mean, you don't want to go around. Look at all these body parts. Look at all these body parts. There's lung, there's legs, there's intestines. I'm pretty sure those are intestines. So you don't want to have to carry all of those, especially considering you have to carry all of the shells. You can't mass pick up the shells. You have to pick up each thing individually. So what do you do when you've got to deal with all that? Why, you come over. Oh, hey, this is a laser gun. This is why I said it's a little strange, because you would think that this laser gun could... I forgot how loud this was. You would think that the laser gun would be able to burn away some of the mess. It doesn't at all. All it does is make more mess. Yeah. That's actually, so far as I can tell, a useless item except for making more of a mess. So, okay, I can't see, so this little buddy right here is a lantern. Useful as all get out. This is number 3 of your best buddies, your What a Load disposal bins. They create these biohazard disposal bins that you just cart around and you pick stuff up and you put them in. Apparently this one had sushi or Chinese takeout. That's what those look like. So yeah, you put all the stuff in there. And then you can take these disposal bins and they fit inside your incinerator to get rid of things. I have yet to use this. This is the Punch-O-Matic. When you think you've cleaned up the entire section and you think you've got everything where it needs to go, you come punch out. But there's one more piece of the puzzle that I need to find before I can really start. I'm not going that way. So, let's go, I guess, this way. Nope, not going that way either. Oh, hey. That means I probably need to figure out where that panel actually goes. Or I need to incinerate it. Ah, this is one of the alien bodies. I haven't actually seen many of the alien bodies outside of, the evil science section. So there's one more thing that I've got to find, and that is the creation unit. You are ugly as all get out. That reminds me of something. That reminds me of something for some reason, but I don't know what. So, yeah, just drop it down. This is... Okay, this is apparently one of the smaller sections. I didn't realize how small it was. Okay, I guess this section doesn't have any. In the Caduceus and the Evil Science section, there were also wall-mounted med kits that you would need to restock and replace. And to do that, you had to use a creation unit, which would generate the it would generate items that you needed to use. It would also generate lanterns if you wanted to get more lanterns and all kinds of things. Strangely enough, it would also create pizza cutters. I think you were intended to use the pizza cutters to chop up bodies if the bodies were too large for you. But anyway, so I said earlier that there could be a bit of strategy in this game, and that strategy is that you want to place buckets everywhere before you get started. Just buckets, 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 and more buckets. Because these buckets of water get full fast. Oh, I went too fast. Well, crud. Oh, mighty incinerator, an offering for you. I have found out that one side of the slosh-o-matic will almost always give you buckets of water. Oh, no, 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 no. Lift it up. Carry it carefully. I don't want to spill again. I don't even know how I managed that. There is a jumping mechanic, but I didn't jump. Anyway. We're fucked. Beautiful. Beautiful. As I said before, I tend to get myself distracted. I can't remember what I was talking about. I'm gonna have to watch this later and then try to figure out what I think I've lost like 2 or 3 trains of thought so far. Oh, about this. Yeah, the slosh-o-matic. It doesn't always give you water. Sometimes it gives you body parts. So, a good plan is to always keep... I forgot that this bucket wasn't full. A good idea... get in there. Is always to keep a bucket of water over by this, and then always keep another bucket or disposal bin by that for the body parts, because you don't want to have to do what I just did and constantly be running back to the the incinerator every time you have a body part come out. So I'm gonna do that now. Just gonna run over here and grab up this. Oh yeah, this is made on the Unreal Development engines, or the Unreal Engine, so it's enabled, physically enabled. Like if I obviously I can't just like look in while I'm carrying it, but if I was able to look in and carry while I'm carrying these things, you would be able to see that all the things inside are actually like sliding around inside of the disposal bin. It's just something I find really interesting. Just like a little tidbit I find interesting. Okay, I want to clear a path between the incinerator and the disposal. Oh, no, no, no. Don't tell me. Oh, yep. Okay, my mop is disgusting. One problem with the alien blood, it's really hard to see if your mop is getting disgusting if you've got alien blood on it. Because unlike the human blood, it blends in really well. So, yeah. And that's my mop dirty again. Yeah, this is why I said you want to have a lot of water buckets all over, because sometimes your mop gets dirty really, really fast, like faster than you would think possible. Like in the evil science section, I was having to clean my mop every 3 or 4 brush strokes, and that was just ridiculous. Anyway. Oh, and once again it's full. I guess I keep finding alien blood too because I'm not able to. When the water in the bucket, when the bucket gets really nasty like this, and the water in the bucket changes color, it's hit its max capacity for cleaning. And if you try cleaning your mop off in there, it gets nasty, or it doesn't get clean at all. Sometimes you can grab the body part before it comes out, so it doesn't make a mess. Come on, give me a bucket. Thank you for nothing, you useless machine. Oh, what the? It's still an alpha, it occasionally has glitches, and that's the only glitch I've really seen so far, is that sometimes when you're trying to grab the bucket from the Slosh-O-Matic, you will accidentally trigger the Slosh-O-Matic dispensing another bucket, which launches the bucket. That is the first time I've been thrown by the launched bucket, though. Well, I'm going to cut this first video here, and this is Raytech signing out. Until next time, I hope you all have enjoyed. Have fun!